Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by Zenful Crochet. Today I would like to tell you more about this gingerbread man here. Now I did him yesterday, I did 2 of them, and I did not record yesterday because I wasn't feeling that well at all. Today I'm still feeling a little lousy, but not too terrible. Just stuffy and still a little bit, my throat acts up when I talk, so I'm sure that will happen during this video. So, also, let's see. I'd like to thank Blossom and Yarn. I stumbled upon her video with these cute little gingerbread men. So, I'm going to show you how to make those. Okay? So, what I had made previously was this one in a little white package. Looks like a bag, but it's supposed to be a present. I think I still need to put a bow on that to make it look like a present more. And there's a tree and a Christmas bow. Is really cute. I did. Okay, so I'm going to use, I think I used the mustard color for these two, as you can see, but I think I'm going to use this one here for the video because it's darker. And I used size 5, so I'm going to do that again. This is a really cute color I got for my birthday. So, let's see here. So, trying some new things out with my videos here, so let's see how this works out here. Okay, so you're going to do a slip knot. Like that. I'll show you around here too. Here's your slip knot. Okay, I mean, slip knot, leave a little tail there. That's too much of a tail. We will do less tail. It's a little bouncy when I'm in my bed. Sorry, my desk is too got too much my knickknacks and stuff. So eventually I'll get all that the way I want it situated. I've been trying forever now. I haven't got it anywhere near the way I want to for my videos. So we're going to chain 1, 2, and 3. Now this is another way in place of a magic ring. You're going to do 8 double crochet into this first chain. So let's go back around here. 8 double crochet in this first. So this is our first one. And that's going to be 1 double crochet like that. Okay? Now let's go back over here. So we're going to do another one. This color's a little different for me. I'm used to that. I made the first 2 I did, with that mustard color, so it was a lighter. But this is, I think, going to be a cute one. 4, 5, 6 is coming up next. There we go. We got 6. Birdies are taking a nap. They were all talking in lovey-dovey earlier. It made me happy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Okay. All right, there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's my 8th one right there. See? Looks like a half of a circle. And you're going to pull it tight from down here. Oh. And take it off the hook for a minute. This yarn is a little bit tougher than the other one was. Okay, well, it's not going. I think there's a knot in there, darn it. I'm gonna give it a good pull. That's what happened last time. Nope, I don't like that. Let's redo it. And if it doesn't work out, we will be doing the other yarn. I don't know how much time. I have some, but like 35 minutes. I've already been 5 minutes, so I need some air. Excuse me. There. Yarn over. I'm gonna cut that frilly piece. It got too. I don't like when it is not straight enough to work for me. That is. So we need a pair of scissors, of course, a yarning needle, yarn needle, and I have my scissors here someplace. Where'd it go? Hope I put them back in my bag. Otherwise, go to the bottom. Here they are. You could probably use a stitch marker if you want in this one, if you feel the need to. Scissors. And what else? I like to use this one. This is my favorite yarn needle to use. Okay, those to weave in the ends, you know. So we are going to put this back on my head. Okay, can't focus with the hair in my face. Okay, so we got this. Go to start again with a slip knot and everything. So here we go, slip knot. Okay, so I'll just leave the tail like that. So I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to chain 3. So chain 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna go into the first chain and do a double crochet. In this project, all you need to know is double crochet. You need to know how to chain, and you need to know half double crochet and a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. 4, 'll pause here and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, I worked up my 8. There's 8. We're going to pull the string that we had started with back here to cinch it tight. Or not too tight, to close the circle if it wants to let me. No. I don't know what I'm doing different today. Oh boy, okay. I think I remember what I did. It's not working. Okay. I'm gonna figure that out and I'll be right back. Hello again. Yes, I figured out my problem. I did my 8, and here's my 8. Now I started to in the wrong stitch, so the stitch that you go in is the very first one. So, and then you just take it and you can pull it tight enough to make the circle, and then you're going to slip stitch into this first chain, the first double crochet up here, the stitch at the top of it, and then you just do that like this. Okay, so you put your hook through there, right about, not there, but right here. Okay, yarn over, pull through that one, and then pull through this one that's on your hook, and then here you have the head That's what the head looks like. So we got this one here, and we have, let's see, the boat was in the way, but there we go. Then, so I can remember the top of my head here. Hope so. Okay, so we're going to now chain 4. 1, and this is back here, and do this. 2, 3, and 4. And so for the arm, we're going to have double crochet. You have 3, you have 1 on your hook, and 3 right here. Okay, so for this particular piece, we are going to work in this back bump here. You flip it over, and you find the little piece that pops up right here, and you work in those. Okay, so we do a yarn over, not the first one, just the other 2. Not that one, but this one right here. It's a little hard to see with this yarn. I need to be closer. Just use your, you can use the hook itself to work it in. Like, wiggle it. Sorry for my mouth. I remember about that. Oops. Let me do it back here if that's okay. So you just work your way through the top there. My granddaughter found it just easily too, so you will. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay. There we go. So we made it through the top, that chain. Yarn over, and then you pull through all 3. I don't like my face up in that corner. That's for sure. Oh well. Let's just do this part. Sorry. Yarn over. And then go into the back hoop of the chain. You just turn the chain and work over to the back side, and you'll see the 3rd piece that sticks up. And you go through that like that. Okay, so yarn over and then pull through 1, and yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over again. 1, 2. And we're going into the 3rd one now, I think. You can use your fingernail to just lift it up some if you need to, or push the edge of the hook in there. I keep going cross-eyed. It should not be this awkward or stubborn. Come on now. No, that's not the right piece, is it? I need one more off there. I went through 2, but it's this top piece is all I need. There. Finally got it. I don't know if you can see that one. Okay, so yarn over and pull through pull through 1, yarn over and pull through. I think. Is that right? Why am I second guessing myself here? I'm going to try something real quick. I have to get the feel of a half double crochet again. Don't do this part. Actually, I will see you in a bit. We figure this out. Okay, hello again. I'm back. Didn't want to have to but you throw all that. Finding out what I was doing wrong. This happens to me sometimes. I get mixed up. So I undid it back at the arm, the chain, the arm. Okay, so then now you yarn over, insert through that bump that you see in the back of the chain. Mine's already a little lifted because I undid it. So you yarn over again. And yarn over and pull through all three. Yarn over. Go through that. It's already kind of turned that way now, so I'm going to go through this one right here. This brown is harder to see for me as well. So I yarn over that one. Pull up, you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over. Pull through all 3. I don't know what I was thinking, or if I even did it wrong. I just had my mind just got too overwhelmed, I guess. So now we got to do the back of this one, which is right there. This yarn is different for me. And I found that I don't do so hot with dark yarn. Harder, it strains my eyes. I'm sorry about that. I have another problem with this one. Okay, because I don't have a whole lot of time on my phone, I am going to pause again and we'll be right back. Okay, I don't want to have to do that pausing too many times, but I did that, and now, there. So then you're going to half double crochet into this piece here. This is the back you're looking at, but it's the front. So I'm going to half double crochet into that. I turned it, my work around, and insert to there, like that, and half double crochet there, and it will look like that. Cute. Okay, so chain 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go work through the back bumps of this chain. You'll see them back here when you turn it. They're little tiny pieces that pop up there. That right there. Okay, so don't do the first one, just do the last 3, okay? So okay, so because it takes me a bit, I'm going to pause again for this one. The back bumps are a little tricky for me. Well, this yarn is, for some reason, not the other yarn. That was alright. I don't know. I think it's just because it's a darker color mainly. And okay, so we'll be right back. Hello again. Now I worked up that arm, so it's gonna look like this. See? Now you are going to slip stitch into the same circle, the same spot as you did to start with. Okay. Okay, now this one's a little funky. I don't know about this one. My face is too much in that camera again. Let's see here. fixed it. Okay, so I just tightened it more, you know. Okay, so if I can remember correctly yet. Okay, pull up your yarn, just like so. So you want to pull up that yarn, give it some, so it doesn't slip out. Then you're going to turn your work. If I can remember, turn your work. Then you insert your hook. Then you bring it back to that loop. You put that back on that loop. You're working yarn on your hook. And you're going to pull through that center of that. And now, I can't remember the next step. Give me a minute, guys. Hold on. Okay, everyone, I am back, and I redid my gingerbread. The one arm was looking a little off. So, I did both arms over again. Now we're back where I left off. I'm pretty sure you pull up your yarn like that, okay? And then you turn it around. And we'll have that, the back side. So then you'll want to insert your hook right here. Like right above that stitch of the of that crochet, of the double crochet stitch here. So then you just place your yarn back on here. Actually, I think we worked through, I had it wrong, so you work through the back. Then you put that yarn on. Okay, so like that. And then you're going to pull that through with a slip stitch. Or you just pull it through, basically. And you'll have it on this side now. Give me a second, I think I got a snag. No, it's fine. That's what mine looks like so far. Then, so what you do is do the same as you did with arms and chain. Pull up the working yarn. Pull up the working yarn. Like, some not working smoothly here. Sometimes it gets little snags in your work. It feels like a knot, but it's not. It's not a knot. Right? It's not a knot. Okay, so yarn over and pull through that slip stitch right there. So you want to make a slip stitch is what I'm trying to say. Now chain 4 and do the exact same thing, only you're at the bottom now. Okay? Let's chain 4 together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to work half double crochets into these three. 1, 2, 3. But turn them over and work in the back parts that you see lifted here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to pause my work because I don't want to waste all my time on that. Okay, I'll show you up back when we get to the second leg. Alright. Hello again. So we have our leg here. Looks like it's a dangling piece of leg. Broken leg there. But you're going to yarn over and insert through this space again, and then pull your work through and do a half double crochet on that leg to complete the leg. And then from there we're going to see how it's forming. Looks like he's been hit by a truck. A gingerbread truck. So chain 4 now. I'm going to chain 5 and I'll be right back with you, okay? Hello again. Now I'm done with that leg. So what you're going to do is insert through there again and do just a slip stitch, okay? And do the slip stitch like that, and that's it. And you're done. Look at that. Isn't he cute? Now he doesn't look like he even ran over by a truck anymore. Too much. Okay, so just pull your work up a bit. Now we need to weave in the ends real fast. So, you know what I'll do that off camera and be back with you. So if you know how to weave in the ends, I'll show you one. So cut that work and pull it through like that, okay? And so he looks like this right now. How's yours look? Thank you for staying if you got through this far. My mind was just a little bit mixed up a minute ago there, so I will get my stuff here for the yarning. Sorry, my voice is getting ick. They call it a darning needle, I believe. There's metal ones and there's plastic ones. I do have metal ones, but I'm just going to use this plastic one. Okay, you just thread that in and you weave it in to places back here. Nice and lifted places that won't mess up your work. So I'm going to pause it. Yeah, this is the head, so I kind of just do around in a circle. So I'm going to pause it here so I don't run out of time. Thanks. Be right back. Okay, I'm done with those. Now you just cut those without cutting the gingerbread man or your fingers. And then you got this one at the top. Just give that a cut. Alright. So then we have him. Now I don't put any eyes on these ones. I don't have any safety eyes or anything, so what I would do is just put a ribbon around his neck to give him a completed look. Sorry for my face in the thing again. So I'm going to use this red, and then I'm going to do a big piece. For me, I need a big piece to work with, and then I just trim it. Okay, so get your yarn and you just wrap him around like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that off camera. Be back in a sec. Okay guys, here he is. I wanted to say thanks for stopping by my channel, and Merry Vlogmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Hope you all have a great holiday season. And please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And this is my Vlogmas Day 10 Gingerbread Man tutorial that I picked up from Blossom and Yarn. She did a great job, and I liked just how she did it. I looked at like 5 or 6 others and think, my hands won't like that. Now look at here. See with the different size of yarn, how it turned out, and the texture and everything. Yeah, he's my happy little gingerbread man. So feel free to make it and give her a thanks as well. And thanks for everything. And please feel free to like, subscribe, and share my channel. And I hope that you have a blessed holiday with your family and your loved ones. Sorry for my end face. My stand here keeps moving back too far, that's why. Okay, everyone. Thanks for everything. And yeah, budgies are nice and quiet. They were doing some talking a minute ago when I was off camera, and then they were having a good morning. They're sharing their food. You know how they do. They feed each other. looks like kissing. But they're finally doing that and getting along, and that makes me very happy. So, yeah. There you have it. So far, this is Vlogmas Day 10. And here he is. I hope you had a good time making this. I did. And the bow's not going to stay straight unless you alter it. Maybe you could sew it straighter on there. I just tied it. I think it's cute when it's not straight. Like this one. They're cute. Alright guys, thanks for everything, and I shall see you in the next. Bye for now.